Hey guys and gals, friends, doomers of YouTube. I'm just going to confess some things. I said to myself after COVID was up, or we got through this bug, that I would initiate myself into getting involved with humanitarian aid, perhaps volunteering in another country, build shelters, feed the unwealthy, the poor, the global south, let's be clear. But we have problems here in the north too. We shouldn't be working as long as we are, but I want to get into that in a moment. I said to myself that one more grand adventure, one more big project before SHTF sometime around the middle of this decade, because I also want to reiterate the essence of time now. You guys know this. This weather balloon, spy balloon business and tensions right now, I don't need to go really deeper into it. It doesn't bode well. And basically after 2024, 2020, in the next 1,000 days, the next 2 years, I anticipate everything turning for the worse. Okay, in one way or another, all the cards are stacked up against us. We'll hit 1.5, and who knows, tipping points might start accelerating their breakdown. Like, we're in uncharted territory here. We're in abrupt and irreversible climate change. It's a lot to take in. People new to this channel, just go do your homework. Just read. I'll put a link in the bottom, Code Red for Humanity. We are reaching the critical threshold for tolerance of life. We're in overshoot. We're exceeding the planet's boundaries for new people to this channel, period. 8 billion people, we can only support 1 billion people at most. Maybe not even that. Our habitat will start rapidly disappearing in largely populated areas in the world, which meaning people don't have the necessities to survive. I'm not trying to lecture you. I'm just maybe offloading some of my anxiety that we just have really like a few years. You know, clearly I'm prepping right now and getting my mind space right for it. Meanwhile, still having my foot in, normal society. Not that my problems, I don't have big woes, guys. I don't have any worries really. But I'm tempted with the same earthly desires as you. I'm not immune. All this, I'm very privy to my own deficiencies and how hardwired that shit is into me, biological. For instance, 2 things. I go to all these fancy restaurants on a nightly basis, and last night was a Saturday night. You go out, you think nothing's happening. You don't think that working Code Red for Humanity or all the scientists are protesting in front of banks and government places. You don't think that any of that shit is happening. They have kept, the ones in charge have put trillions of dollars to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind. All right? And even worse than that. All right? Tangent. But Nate Hudgens says on his channel, well, the global north should only be working 10, 15 hours a week if we really utilize the fossil fuel, but it hasn't at all. All the profits, everything has gone into the top 1%, okay? So everyone's working more hours for stagnant pay or minimally increasing pay. Barely a few percentage points, if that. 50%, 50 cents, over the 5 years, while CEOs and billionaires, let's not even go down profit. But look, I hear these statements from other channels and everything. It's like, how far is your head in a hole? The inequality right now. It's the worst in the world's history. Okay, not even Carnegie and Ford and all them, the tycoons, could compare to the levels of wealth. And look, I don't need to get all Bernie Sanders on you. Okay, let's back up. I'm tempted with the same worldly desires. I'm in my mid-30s, now. And I go out and I see a really attractive woman. Could be a perfect couple, right? She's with an older woman, maybe her mom or aunt or something, and we're in the front of the restaurant too. There's a line, there's a lot of people wanting to get into this place because it's good, apparently. And you just have to see these people. You can't connect. There's no place to connect. That's my point. Is for men, there's really no safe place anymore to go and connect with people. Which is why this fad's been brought about. It's like pickleball. Join Okay, I'll go play sports. I'll go kick a whole ball in a hole. It's not kicking. It's like tennis. Okay, so we have to go play menial games to like build genuine connections with people. You know, it's so hard also volunteering and doing other do charitable work, knowing that billionaires are like completely ripping us so hard, the working class and everybody. Like, why should I be investing why aren't they spending billions of dollars? It's, it all goes back to the self. It goes back to the self. And then, of course, I'm confronted daily with men about my age with a brand fucking new newborn. A brand newborn, okay? And I'm on my way out with my order. He's by the door with his thing, looking down, protecting his life. It's the selfish gene. I don't know, man. It's like it's too much to bear for people to be alone. It's too much to bear to, be content. All right? Why do you need to self-propagate? This is an antinatalism speech for 5 seconds, okay? Like it's some gene. Well, my existence doesn't mean anything unless I self-replicate my genes. Is that what it is? Like, what is it deep down? I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. And I want to look at him and be like, I try to compute with how life is in his mind, working on his little problems, like really completely entrenched in the system. Immune to all the warning signs which are everywhere. It's mainstream now, guys. And shit's gonna start waking people up by the middle of this decade on. Things are gonna get really shaky, from food shortages to potential conflicts. The time is of the essence right now, right? I'm not gonna say nuclear explosion 2026 on this date. Like, nobody's saying that. Just the trend looks like all the systems start going haywire by the middle and end of this decade. We're during like World War III type status. Anyways, people don't want to hear about you. Does doom stuff make you happy? Having a good time. Get back on climate and economy. Something's really off with this weather. Clearly, people are feeling the cold, and how it can get down to minus 100 Celsius in the Northeast is like, wow. That's beyond extreme. That's like another planet. It's the same planet. At least what we're used to. Okay, you guys are cool. I have like 91% dudes and like 9% females on here. Maybe my truth scares them a little. Truth hurts, but the truth can set you free. All right? I've run out of steam. Just wanted to say some things. Some thoughts jangled in my mind. You have a limited window of opportunity. I'm like you guys. Like, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I looked at jobs today, and it's like senior analyst, warehouse merchandiser, engineer, just titles, just bullshit. And most of it's maintenance stuff, and most jobs are nightly shift. Like, all the good ones are taken, you can guarantee it, by people trying to pay their mortgages, who got in on early on the housing game before it completely got fucked where we are today, where corporations own houses, okay? And you can't build actual wealth unless you own property, which is a gamble, or massive amounts of stocks and savings, cash. You can't build wealth. And that's the ultimatum. That's the truth of my generation. Pretty much every opportunity that, I don't mean to go on a millennial sob chain again. I'm just like, it renders your whole psychology differently, clearly. Expect to ever, meet a woman, have, love again? No. Or, find a good job, settle that family, all this shit, It's too much. People can say, no, I could still do it. Yeah, you can, but you'll lose everything. The planet can't support 8 billion people, my friend. We are an overshoot of Earth's resources, and no matter what we do to try to electrify the grid, it's going to fail, because it requires more carbon emissions. And you will be forced with a choice one day, whether to shoot or be killed. Kill or be killed. That's where we're headed. Even in the global north by 2040, for sure. All right. Leave you with that. You guys have a good week. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.